Welcome back. It's another episode. So, normally there's 5 beautiful women on this show today. But not today, normally. But today, as you can see, there's some beautiful faces.
Yeah.
Beautiful faces. You know what I'm saying? You want to introduce yourself?
Yes, do you want to start first?
You go for it.
Okay, hi, my name is Hope Lavina.
Hope
Lavina, period. And yeah, like I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just
a
a human, human. And this is my good sis Francesca.
Hi guys, I'm Francesca. Thank you for having me on the show. Very excited.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, and they've even fed us. I've got some.
Hospitality.
I'm eating good.
People are doing that, People are going other pods are just sitting there dry
starving.
You're not gonna starve.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, we've been fed.
Sorry.
so much.
No, thank you guys for coming on. It's your girl.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, it's your girl Shay. It's your favorite fly babe Mayowa.
It's Jimmy.
And last but not least, it's Open. Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. I guess we'll start with how everyone's week has been. Y'all want to share anything about your week?
Yeah, my week has been good, quite busy. I do live in Manchester, so I'm always coming down to London to have
when
a
did
good
you
time with my
move to
friends.
Manchester, or have you lived there for a long time?
I moved in 2017, so I've been there for quite a while, but I grew up in London. So it's been a hectic week, but fun. Yeah. How's yours?
My week's been good. My week has consisted of being with this one for the majority of the week. And even when we wasn't together, we were on the phone the whole day.
That's romantic.
That's a good friendship.
I recently got a David Lloyd membership. Ooh. So I've been going to David Lloyd, because I work from home, so I'm working from David Lloyd. So I've just been working, and then just chilling with Fran this week. So.
How's it been? Sorry, quick question. David Lloyd profile, is it actually
as good as it is? Worth it. It's 100% worth it. Especially the people that you're around. Okay. And just if you're a work from home girly, it's really good because you can get there, work from home.
Is it giving investment?
Jimmy, for what? Think with something beyond your vagina.
Wait, what did you say?
She's gonna ask you this. She's gonna ask you about the men.
She's not actually thinking about what?
That's a significant question.
No. Significant question. No, they're obviously they look like they've got more money. For example, there was a guy that I spoke to recently, not in that type of way, but he owned a whole dental practice. So it's these are the people that he speak to, or there was another man that I spoke to that owned a restaurant and things like that. So you're surrounded around a lot of.
What's that song Jimmy's been singing? Where are these? So
yeah, it's really good, but it's got a lot of white people. I don't know if it's the one I'm going to.
No, I've heard that in general.
Yeah, and then even when you see the black guys, it's black guys with
oh my gosh,
mixed race.
I think that's what most I think if you decide to go to a health club and not a gym, that's what it's like, because I don't go to a gym, I go to a health club, and anytime I meet a black man, he does contracting work, so he's only here temporarily or whatever, he doesn't actually live locally. He has it so that he can go to any health club in the UK, and then the only people that go to my gym or the health club are just old white people, who are retired, or they're old, that's where the money resides.
Yeah, but it's good. It's really worth it. And then I get to go to the jacuzzi, sauna. Okay, sometimes I do my work from the jacuzzi. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
How much is it?
180 something.
That's good.
But then I had to pay 120 joining fee, so I paid 300 in the beginning.
I think that's the part. The joining fee.
Yeah. But sometimes they do discounts on joining.
There was no discount for me.
No, at the start of the year, some health clubs and stuff either waive it or they'll reduce it.
To what? £50?
No, so they
might have price it or something but still it's worth it.
Yeah.
I hear that.
But what I don't like about David Lloyd is that you said you can't just cancel the membership. What if
you can't cancel the membership.
I can't just cancel my membership either.
So if you can only cancel the membership if you've moved somewhere that is a certain amount of miles away
5 miles.
from.
No, you have to be 5 miles from where I live now.
20.
Otherwise I can't.
Wait, sorry, I need to understand. So at all, you can't.
Or you have to show that your income has come. So imagine how dehumanizing that is. So you have to show. You have to show that your income can't afford it.
Health clubs are not a joke. it's actually very
you
serious.
can't
It's a
just
lifestyle
cancel.
commitment.
No, but like, say if it's like, you know, in 6 months' time, like maybe you want to let's just say you're moving in 6 months' time, and that £180 you want to save it because you're about to move. You have to just
unless you can show.
Yeah, maybe they prove it. It depends.
Yeah,
you have to prove you're moving.
Yeah.
You have to give them a good reason why.
Yeah,
I think that more time if you're willing to do the written email process, which is just so, like I said, dehumanizing and jarring, they might.
I'll just say
maybe they're just trying to eliminate people like just joining
people
and
join for like a
then
month, join the fee,
because it's quite an investment. So
I didn't know which is that. Yes, mine does as well. You have to.
Wait, which one is yours?
I go to Nuffield, so they say you have to move. Yeah,
that's the one.
yeah. So you have to move. You have to say you're moving.
Do you have a
X amount of
jacuzzi?
miles away? Yeah, we have like a sauna, steam room.
Nice.
So we have like everything that
Guys,
you need. Like
better.
other health clubs have them as well.
Wait, does yours have children?
Woolwich Waves.
Woolwich Waves.
They actually have all of that.
Woolwich Waves.
Oh, that new centre that they built.
Yeah.
I haven't been inside
Pilates,
yet.
jacuzzi.
They do everything.
I'm not
gonna lie.
The jacuzzi, I can't lie. But they have good stuff.
How
I would
much do they
say
charge
there's
each month?
actually like a
50
downfall of
something
David
pounds?
Lloyd's though,
Yeah.
because there's kids everywhere. Like that is the
Really?
downfall. There's
Fairs.
children, absolutely. Like it's so annoying because obviously like parents and things like that are bringing their children, so there's children absolutely everywhere.
See, why am I
I
paying for
didn't know
children
kids
to just
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I feel like Third Space is the only health club I know that has no kids.
Yeah, that's
that
I would
one
like
is
to
giving
go
it
somewhere
like
like
I like
that.
Connox, but it's
Yeah,
that one is
£300 a
crazy.
month.
Come on now.
No,
how
my
much is
colleague
David
paid
Lloyd's?
for that.
Like 180.
That's what
You might as well go to the first
But
place,
some of them
man.
are like 200.
No, so
I think
Third Space is
that's another-
spenny.
that's
Like
the-
my
it is,
And
colleague,
there's less of them as well. Like you have to.
they're
only
in
like
specific
this small
high
shell of London.
corporates.
That's
Although you can get
negligible.
you can get
Yeah,
a
like
wolf,
£100 difference.
like you get like a
Yes.
wolf, like you can get certain memberships that limit you to like an area of where they are. So I think
Yeah.
there's like 3 in like the wolf area. So you can get that and it's like
Because my colleague was like, "Oh yeah, go to Third Space." I was like, "Oh," and she's like, "Yeah, there's this." That's how she met her boyfriend.
oh, I was gonna say something.
But yeah, maybe.
No, I was going to talk about the kind of people that go to Third Space, and it tied into the lawyer topic anyway. Because what's it? I know people who literally live in like Third Space. Like they don't need to, by the way. They can go home, but they'll be like, oh, like for example, the finance bros love Third Space because they'll go there like after work, they'll shower, they'll do everything to do, then they'll go back into work at like 5, 6 a.m. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like
Wait, is
bro,
that a 24-hour thing?
I think some of them are 24 hours.
Lloyd's
I don't know.
I think some of them are 24 hours. I know, like for example, my health club isn't 24 hours. It closes at like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
But some people will go there late, leave their stuff, wake up early in the morning, like 6 a.m. They're back in the gym.
Committed
They'll
to
shower,
the
they'll go to work.
cause. But also, if you're spending that much money, not
might
gonna
as well
lie,
use it.
utilize it. Literally,
Yeah.
literally, you gotta
And the
utilize
facilities
it.
are actually nice. Like I would happily shower at David Lloyd's. I don't mind.
I will
There are
shower,
other gyms
breakfast,
you'll
lunch,
never see.
dinner,
chefs.
everything.
Enjoy.
Has to happen in that
And they have like like they actually have like chefs like that cook.
That cook, yeah.
restaurants,
And I was just like, wow, it's a different space.
Outdoor
I wanna
pool
say
as well. Outdoor jacuzzi.
Yes.
Try.
I love me my pure gym though.
Because pure gym.
And I'd rather invest in a personal trainer.
You would say that. I've not gone to the David
But
Lloyd's
obviously
yet.
now having seen Hope's vlog that she's really enjoying her life there, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll go.
You need to come. When you come, you will
Well,
see
I can't
life will
see.
change.
Yeah, can you do like a friend?
Yeah, Tuesday. And they even have like smart exercise machines. So it's like, do you know when you're doing like the pull-ups, it smartly tells you how much to do and like how much to like go down and it's insane. Does Pure Gym do that?
No.
Or
Pure gym. I love pure gym.
Shout out you guys.
I love pure gym.
Their classes are more fun. I can't lie. Yeah, I kind of miss my pure gym.
For the affordable for everyone.
There's
There's a
something
gym for
everybody-
everyone.
Literally.
Yeah,
There's a gym for everybody.
Look after your health.
for everybody.
Anyway, okay. Who wants to introduce grey area of the week? Shay?
Sure.
Everybody be looking away. At some point, you're going to do something. So, cool.
Sorry.
Welcome to
Sorry.
because welcome to the grey area. Where we discuss the grey area, what's called the blacks, the whites, and the in-betweens, and it's just us chatting about what we've seen and stuff. So yeah.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna put like it's a bit of grey area, a bit of hot topics basically, but we're gonna discuss two things in one kind of sort of. So I don't know if you guys saw the conversation on Twitter about this person who went on a date with a lawyer. And basically, like, the lawyer was on their phone the entire day or just, like, kind of answering calls, answering it or whatever.
Nasty.
And then they said on the day, but then they said, like, because you know what big law is, apparently, because you know what big law is like, I'm using quotation marks for a reason because everybody in law is the only person who's ever had a job ever, apparently. I don't know, but anyway. They were saying that, oh, well, you know what big law is like, da da da. And then they said
Like, big
to the
law like
person,
how?
like if you work like a Golden Circle firm or something, like those top law firms. So yeah, the lawyer on the date said something like, "Oh well, you can either basically like get on board or we split this bill."
Wait, sorry, I'm confused.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No, I don't understand what you mean.
The lawyer
Get
said,
on board or
get on board. Like, I'm a busy person. Like, I have to work no matter where I'm at. Like, get on board, or we can split the bill.
Or we go part ways.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Like, as you're dating me, except I'm busy. This is my life. Get on board, or we split the bill.
So did they mean figuratively or literally?
No. Get on board, or we split this bill. As we are at dinner, we split this bill.
This is the end.
Well, yeah, I would tolerate the date for the side. By
the way, wash my hands clean.
But that's the thing. See, you said you wash your hands clean after the date. So the conversation that was being had around it was basically. So some people were defending the lawyer, like, well, yeah, he's a lawyer, he's high strung, what do you expect? He has a job, whatever. Then the other, and they were saying, oh, like, I don't know where 300k came from because nobody said he makes 300k yet. But apparently, somebody said, oh, well, if he's making 300k a year, what do you expect? I don't know if they're including bonus or whatever. Did it even happen? You know, Twitter is just. But anyway, but regardless, obviously the discourse around it was just like, oh, well, if you're dating somebody who makes a lot of money and is busy, you can't expect them to make time for you. And then the other half was like, in fact, there were low-key 3 arguments. But anyway, one other side was like, I hear that you're busy, but you don't need to talk to people like that, which I personally agree with. I don't think you should talk to anyone like that. Then the other side was like, everybody is so busy in the world, but even like the busiest people in the world will make time for their partner in some way, shape or form, in as respectful way as possible. So yeah, obviously we pod, you're a social media manager.
Yeah.
Like Francesca, obviously we found you on TikTok. Like you've
Social
got
media.
crazy things going on, do you know what I mean? So it's just like, what your stance is on one, like dating while busy, I guess, or like if you think that's even an acceptable way to approach anybody, but also like, does a certain amount of income mean that your partner can just do whatever?
Really?
Stop.
You can buy my silence.
Jameen.
No, that's not good.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just going.
You know I could buy.
I was just going to Jimmy like, wait. No, I can't hear it.
No, but I think like if you like someone, you're gonna make time for them regardless. Like, I don't think like the whole I don't have time. You can, you know, it takes 0.5. You know, I say, hey Siri, can you text this person and say,
By the way,
literally, it takes 10 seconds. Like, it doesn't take that long. So I just generally feel like if you're not making time for someone, you just don't like them. So if I'm on a date where someone's on their phone, for example, like the stem you said, I would genuinely think he just doesn't like me. I'm just not that person.
You just reminded me, somebody else was saying that, because some people were saying that like, oh, you have to just like accept he's not that into you. But then some other people who were, especially the big law lawyers, were saying like, no, he can like you, but at the end of the day, a job is a job, money is money, da 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 da. So like, don't take it on your head that he doesn't like you. But I low-key do agree with, if you liked me enough, you would realize like, let me at least be mindful about how I'm going about the situation. That's how I feel.
I wouldn't mind if like you're on
no,
your
don't be the
phone.
first date, Sha. Like that.
No, but I'm saying like on a date, I'm not gonna lie, you've allocated time for this.
That's how I feel.
But if you're on your phone and you said like, oh, sorry, babe, like I actually have to just sort something out, that's fine. I can be like, that's understandable.
But just to be on your phone,
who you feeling like?
Literally.
Who you actually feeling like? Really anyone? Sorry, I'm like, there's no excuse. Sorry.
Nah, I don't really.
Go.
No, I was gonna say I don't really agree. Like I work every single day. Like I'm always working, but I know that like if I need to like go out with a friend or like do something, that I'll just mentally prepare myself to just not work for them hours, and then like it's fine. Like so you can like even if you're really 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 busy, you can just mentally like prepare yourself to like be free during that time. And then just go ham.
Do you think it's made easier by the fact that you basically like you work for yourself? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have anybody on your head about it. Because I do think the only aspect of it that I hear is that like, I don't know. Sorry, you big law people are very jarring to me because it's just like, once again, you're not the only person who has a job that makes you accountable to people. But I get that like. Anyway, I don't know how your billable hours work. But if somebody's telling you, yo, we need this thing done by X amount, I get the turnarounds are tight. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know when people say like work for yourself? Like, it's not like I'm just working for myself, so I'm free and I'm walking around.
You do whatever,
Like I'm working for myself, but I have clients that are expecting things from me. I have people that are working like in my business that are expecting things from me. So there's always things that like expected from me anyway. So it's like so
you're still accountable to. I always say like if you work for yourself, you still have to be accountable to you.
Like it's like a glorified 9 to 5. Like I'm still answering to people. Like although it's like I'm like the owner of the business, I'm still answering to people, I'm still answering to clients, I'm still so there's still it still works like a 9 to 5 but more like do you know what I'm trying to say? So
and obviously I do work like a general 9 to 5, so I am a registered physician associate, so I work in a GP. I'm working as a GP assistant currently, so I do have a 9 to 5, and then after my 9 to 5 that's when I'm doing
all your social media
my social media stuff. But I make time even at work, like even if I have a break, I'm calling her on my break because I want to see what she's doing. I want to chat to her. I actually like her. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can
you like me?
You got so romantic.
either on the phone, for example, like we're not even talking, we're just on FaceTime working, do you know what I mean? Keeping each other accountable. If I didn't like her, I wouldn't really make time to be like, oh, let me be on the phone to you during my break time. That guy just doesn't like you. Like simple.
Here we go.
Here we go.
No, let's just take a step back. Let's look.
Oh, here we go. What's
Because my thing is, sometimes what managing director recently came into like where I'm working, right? And she's now working, she's based where I am as well. And I do think that there's a point in time where there's like the hustle is really, really harder. And there's like a trade-off. And then it becomes a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
But I do think that at certain times, because when she was explaining her life story, she was like, her kids recital, because sometimes it's not in the relationship that suffers. Sometimes
of course, you got other
kids and
stuff.
stuff. So she was like that she's missed the amount of like recitals she's missed. She can't even like she's missed the bears, stuff like that. And obviously, I feel like right now around social media, there's a lot of like hype around like everyone should be there for their kids, like trying to make the recitals and stuff like that. But to her, it's like the trade-off had to happen between. I think the first day she came, they literally gave her a phone. They were like, "This is how we're gonna contact you. If she's on holiday, she still has to attend like a Wednesday meeting." Like, there's still stuff that happen. I think if it's a first date or like when you're getting to know people, that is.
I think
I was gonna say I don't think your opinion is controversial because. Anyway, yo was booing me when I said I'm not looking for love until I make 6 figures. But I do hear it in terms of the trade-off aspect. Only because, I think that if you're busy, you know you're busy. Like, everyone knows how busy they are, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like, some people are busy, but it's fake busy. Like, you're not actually busy. Sorry. Sorry, because it's like, okay, cool, you work a 9 to 5. Like, a lot of people work 9 to 5s. And then weekends, you're not really doing much. After work, you're not really doing much. Like, but, you're the busiest person in the world. Whatever. But, like, do you know what I mean? But there are people who actually are, like, round the clock. They've got things going on. Yeah. I feel like, not that you can't want love in it, but you have to be a bit mindful of the fact that I think when you're getting to know somebody and you're building a relationship with somebody, there's a bit more of a time commitment maybe needed than when you're with, so like the MD, for example, has established a family and like a partner, whatever. So I feel like those are conversations you have, like you said, it kind of gets really, really peak and then it teeters off. So it's like you have this conversation like, oh, this is my career path for maybe X amount of months or maybe even years. Like I might be a little bit less available in XYZ way, but I'll show up in any other way that I can. Like if I have a spare minute, a spare day, I'll be there. Like I'll commit to it fully. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you have to be with somebody who kind of gets that. But I do think it's kind of selfish. Not just selfish. I think it's a bit ridiculous to tell me like, oh yeah, I'm a lawyer, I'm in big law, just me being here should be enough for you because like, because that doesn't. What does that even mean? Like, do you know? You're not showing up as like your most present self. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I can hear being busy because I was on a day once when my phone went off when I got paged for a work incident, and I was just like, I have to handle this. I'll literally be like 5-10 minutes. Hopefully, maybe I don't know.
That is rude, my what?
My phone goes blah blah.
Was it that day? When was it that day?
Was it when
Yes. No, but that was during the day.
Okay.
But it was a nighttime incident basically, and I was out, and my phone just starts going. But I was like, hey, it's a loud sound, and it doesn't matter if your phone's on silent, it's gonna go off. So I was like, sorry, I'm so sorry. Like literally 10 minutes. I just need to see what's happening, and then worst case, send a couple emails to my customer saying, yo, by the way, this is happening. We'll keep an eye on it. I'll update you when I have updates, and then I'm gonna have to keep a bit more of an eye on my phone, which is not nice during a date, but. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, but it's been explained. What I'm not gonna do, however, is go on that date like that's not. And then tell you, oh well, if you want to get to know me, you're gonna have to get on with it. Like
very rude.
Let's all be nicer to each other. You just don't like them. Let's be nicer to each other.
He's not doing big boy moves because the big boys aren't shouting like that.
Yeah,
she didn't lie.
And you mentioned like missing recitals and things like parents having to do that. Like I'm not against that. Like I feel like the bills have to be paid. Like, that's true. I grew up with my dad being like living in another country, but it's like my dad's working, he's running like multiple businesses in Nigeria. So obviously it's sad I can't see him all the time, but it's like the bills have to be paid. When I'm traveling to New York, who's paying? Because he's had to sacrifice and he's had to miss a couple things to actually make that life able for me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not mad at that. But when you have the time for me, let that be my time. Exactly. Don't take that away from me.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. So I get it. Money has to be made. Please, I want my man to be working very, very hard. But when you have me time, it's me.
Let it be me
time. That's it.
I agree. How would you guys respond to that though? Like, obviously, not gonna lie, I'm staying on it because I'm not splitting the bill, especially if we're in one stupid.
Baby.
However, you won't see me again. You won't see me again.
That's
ridiculous.
That's because you just set the precedent of what.
You know what I could even do? I could actually just leave. To be honest with you, I don't have to
just go.
Because are you gonna judge me? Are you gonna fight me on the street? Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm not.
I've had it. See later.
Oh, like actually, like just pretend to
I'm
go
like,
to
oh, let me
toilet.
go to like,
and
oh my
then
god,
go.
just like, just give me 2 seconds.
I thought you meant split the bill.
No, I'm like, just 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
But I feel like my pride
No,
would
I'm
make me
pretending.
want to just pay my part and just cut.
I might
Low key.
Really?
No, I can't. As I was talking about him. As I was talking about it, low key. I'm very private.
I'm prideful enough to actually pay my bill and cut.
Sorry. I would say, oh, it's not the case.
If it's to be fair,
If it's up on your open.
Keep on thinking, sir.
What's the same okay on the bill?
But if it's like 100, 200, I just pay and go.
Yeah.
Because you're mad.
I just
I'm gone.
Yeah, it's just like you
My pride
came
means a
to
lot to
me
me, like,
to
yeah.
ask me on a date.
'Cause I didn't
then
ask you
you're
on that
now
date.
telling
Facts.
me I need to get on board with X, Y, Z.
Facts.
But we haven't even like. We haven't even finished the date that we're having right now. You're telling me to get
Get
on
on
board
board with what you didn't know was
Yeah.
gonna
You
happen.
can't even. We can't even have a 1-2 conversation. You're already doing our big boy. And I think a lot of like the finance guys, the lawyer guys, all these people in the top corporate places. Sometimes I just think it's an ego and
It
a
is.
bravado
Crazy
thing.
superiority
I'm
complexes.
sorry,
It's
I hate
all
to take it there,
just.
but it's the patriarchy.
Oh my
I
God.
thought then they get like, because obviously like it's the idea of men being busy, you know, doing work,
you're
holding
provided.
it down.
Ooh, hustler.
Well, it might never be that deep.
Because let me tell you something. No, and let me tell you something. It's not that deep because
I feel like a corporate life is just not that deep.
it's not that deep. It's not that deep.
It's
No,
not.
the cool thing is,
No, but the thing is what Ati was saying about like, oh, I earn
putting
X
on
amount of
airs.
money.
I'm such a big dog.
I
Anytime I've
love my
ever been in a
job.
situation,
I love my job too.
No, shut up.
We all love
Like,
our job.
you're okay, I guess. Like it's an
we
I love my
income.
job. I'm a diligent worker. Like
I'm a hard worker.
But I feel
I
like
hustle well.
men put this because I think of like all the women and stuff that work
Thank
corporate
you.
jobs that have kids that
Have
maybe are
several side hustles.
carers to their parents
Bro.
that are looking after whatever, that are doing side hustles, and they still make time for the things that they love or that are important to them.
Bottomless brunch
and
every
I feel
week
like
religiously.
men sometimes have this thing of they can't do more things as once. They're
Yeah.
very tunnel vision, like
Single-minded. That's what you are.
I have to work.
I don't.
You know what? I
I
disagree.
Really?
I think we've created a system that allows. I think in a lot of things we've created a system that allows men to get away
Unpopular
with.
opinion. I don't think anyone can multitask.
No, it's not popular. Statistically,
Really?
no,
That's
guys. The data shows
statistically,
nobody
we
can
can't
multitask.
multitask. But what?
Yeah, it's not a real thing.
To finish my point, I was just gonna say I think we've created a system where men think, men get treated differently than women, in the sense women are expected to do this, multitask, all of this, whatever, and men it's like categorically no, they can't do it.
Focus on making
but
the
even
bread
if
and
you're
then
saying
it's all
scientifically,
for statistics.
because
Scientifically,
if that's what we're saying, that you categorically can't multitask, then not that what are women doing, but
do I have two heads?
do we have two heads? Then clearly, if we can't do it, then there should also be an excuse for us, but there isn't. It's why can't you should be able to do this, you should be able to pour into whatever XYZ, but for men it's they're really hard, they're diligent, they're doing this,
can't lie.
there's always an excuse sometimes.
It's only if you're making big boy money.
I was gonna say with
offense.
Assie's point, the reason why it is the patriarchy is because I know a lot of women who are doing great things and they make great bags out of however many things they do, whatever. No man would let a woman talk to him like that, even if she was making more bread than him. I know because I've been there. Like,
Could split the bill.
like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's no way. And I was saying that, no, it's not gonna. And I said it briefly on TikTok before, like when I was dating one guy, and he tried to allude to his life being so much busier, and like, when you're taking home X amount of money, it's so. And I said,
Did you say the amount?
Because
you said the amount, and I was just like,
do you wanna
share with the class.
so he was talking. Sorry, no. He was talking about like, so this was a year and a half-ish ago, so like 23, 24. So he was talking about how like taking home 60k at that age, like obviously, of course they're on him. I said, yeah.
Who's on him?
Like his work, like it's hard. Da-da-da. I was like, yeah.
I found that kind of a bit.
And then he was just like, obviously, that you wouldn't know nothing about us.
That's very that's very disrespectful.
And that's what I'm saying. That
But
that's
how
why it
do
gets
you
weird.
know that?
It's funny, by the way.
This guy's shaking.
Because when we now got to talking, he was just like, oh, and I was like, so I think it's just really nasty of you to make a statement like that. But I do think that a lot of men, especially if you go into a high earning industry off rip, do you know what I'm saying? There's this crazy ego on their shoulders that it's like, what I'm doing is the most important thing in the world. Like, if I'm not doing it, the world's gonna stop. And it's just like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I know so many people, regardless of gender, who have very important jobs and they still have very well balanced lives. Like I said, especially women. Like, I know so many women do really great things. And I've never once heard a, you know, nah, I can't have any friends because man's busy hustling. Like,
can I actually say something to that? I think I get what you're saying, but I think when people are kind of like in that grind mode and it's not healthy, I do think they do forget kind of like other things. Because I've like experienced that.
No,
like,
I do hear that.
I work like, it was to a point. What about the M-Way story? Like, it was to a point where like I was working every single day. Like, I was stressed so much. Like, it was to the point to even go to her birthday. Her birthday's in April. I worked non-stop, no days off from January to April. So just so that I can
have that day
justify going out in April. Girl, I ended up having like a mad panic attack. I now have a phobia of M-Ways because like it was getting so bad like from the working. So I think when you're kind of like in that grind mode, it's not healthy, but you do... Like, all you're thinking about is the grind.
Were you entertaining people?
Say that again?
Like, were you dating people in that time?
I was, but then I would cut them off for the smallest thing.
Yeah, like she wouldn't even
short fuse. Like,
like I'll cut it off for the small because it's like I'm actually too busy to deal with this. Like even if you just breathe wrong, like I'll just cut it off.
I'm like that. No, but I'm like that. I'm like,
and like
that
even
now,
like
though.
with just.
But I just feel like you don't have your the thing is, there's having the low tolerance of bullshit because you have other things going on, and there's just being a prick because you have a 9 to 5.
I do feel like I was a prick at one point.
And you know what?
I can't even.
Oh, no, you're
She really agreed.
I was actually just like hearing you out.
No, but I get that it's not a right mentality, but I get the mentality, and I think you have to like kind of like, I think again, like I don't know why I'm like, we're talking like we love each other so much, but I'm very grateful for it's like we actually just don't speak like this. But I'm very grateful for Francesca. I think if I didn't have a friend like Francesca, I wouldn't have understood like the value of friendship, even if you are busy. But a lot of people don't have a Francesca, so it's like if you're going,
that's so cute. Oh my god! I can't lie.
Is that how you feel?
How do you guys know each other? Oh, actually, let me.
You'll get there.
When you're going through your grind mode, like your love becomes like the money, becomes like your goals and everything. So you don't see everything else. So again, like if you don't have someone to break you out of that and kind of like to see the outer picture and there's more to life, I get the mentality.
No, I don't take that. I told you once I reach that goal, anything can fly low key. But until I reach that goal, I don't want to be.
Yeah, like sometimes it's so tunnel vision. So then when you hear someone speak nonsense, it's like
it's not about the goal; it's about the journey.
It's about the journey.
Goal. No, it's not.
About the goal.
Listen, but you're a well-rounded person. Your identity is not within your work.
That's the thing. My identity isn't in the work.
Oh, my identity is my
hers
work.
is in her work.
I love
it's like everything, which is good, but I think sometimes you have to do break a.
Take
a step back.
Which I'm starting to do, but I love working.
And I think it's good to love your work.
It's good to love your work. It's very good, but I think that
it's a blessing. A lot of people don't.
Yeah, that's very true. But I think that we also have to remember there's value in other things as well, because sometimes I look at like the most like success. Hey,
you just remind me of another point.
I look at like the most successful people that I know of, like they're making stupid money, live life, and like it's just like when I speak to them, their biggest regrets isn't like, oh, I didn't hustle more to get to that goal that I wanted to. It's just like, oh, I wish I spent more time with my kids, or I wish I spent more time with my wife, or like because I was so busy trying to provide for my children, I neglected them in this sort of way, which has always made me feel like very like, listen, I'm not gonna kill myself for corporate life.
But I think something that both of you said that reminded me is somebody else was saying in the comments of that tweet that like sometimes, especially men, I guess, who make money act like the person that they're with should be lucky to be with them because of the money they make. And I feel like that's another side of it that's just like I don't agree with, because if you're busy and you make money and you're giving that to your partner, you're providing for your partner as well, but like you're not with them for no reason, like they give you something as well, do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yes, I can hear it in terms of like, you don't want to have regrets, you want to focus on your focus, but chances are, if you're making X amount and you still have chosen to have a partner, there is a reason why you've chosen to have. They're doing something for you in some way, shape or form, do you know what I mean?
Like if it was the other way around, let's say like,
a girl. She wasn't making that much money, but she was very like popular or something like that. And he was with her. Would it be okay for a girl to say, "You should be lucky to be with me because like I have this sort of status or I have this sort of like appearance and stuff like that"?
Well, yeah. I think I actually think you should be like proud. Let me say like you. Yeah. Not that you're lucky, but you should be happy because
you should feel lucky in a healthy way. Yeah.
That's why I think it's very important for your partner to match you.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be dating someone who's a millionaire and you're like, in my opinion, be making like less than 20k or something. Because I just do think there is a really strong power play.
You're speaking my language.
Yeah,
strong agree.
Power, like money is
the power
power.
dynamic is serious.
Money is power. Even looks, literally your appearance, your money, all of that gives you power. So that's what you're gonna be, giving out to that person. But if your partner doesn't even have that weight, if you like, let them be a loving partner. What else? It's not enough. It's really not though. Think about it. If you're making 1 million now and you're dating a man who's making 30,
you start looking at him like this small boy. Exactly. You don't even mean to do it.
Every little thing, everything. You go on holiday, you'd be like, without that.
If he's talking like, let's go to this place instead, you'd be like.
It's true. So, but imagine if that man is the sweetest man ever in the world. Unfortunately, it doesn't do enough. It's not enough.
Unless you're gonna stay with him, Dad, I don't know.
You don't agree?
I don't know if I agree.
Okay, try
Love
it out.
conquers all.
She tried.
I
didn't try it out, but like it wasn't treating me well. So like,
no, but imagine, okay, like in the same instance, like imagine if you're with a man that just doesn't have a job now because you work, no? Yeah. So imagine if you're with a man that doesn't have a job, he plays video games all day, he doesn't have any ambition, in that basement. He does nothing. You leave him in the house, you go to work, you come back, he's in the same place. Like you would
that's
not
a character flaw.
That
is a character flaw.
Yeah, but what if he's loving though?
Yeah, you can't be loving.
You can't be loving behind his head, but I'm just food.
Exactly, you're not loving and you're just being there on your phone. That means you're selfish because you don't care. You're only caring about your self pleasure in that moment. If you're a really loving person, you're gonna go out and hustle for us, baby.
Okay, he gets a job now. He gets a job and he makes 10k a year.
Hey, gosh,
would you then be happy?
Guys,
he pays no tax. He pays no tax. By the way,
Yeah, no tax. You can save on your personal.
I was gonna say you can save personal allowance.
You can save on your personal allowance. You can give a marriage allowance. You can save £52.
How long is he gonna be on 10k?
No, that's his job.
No, that's
he's
forever, never.
The lowest he can probably get is like 20k in where he is.
You can only get marriage allowance if you're below 37,700.
Exactly. So it goes to
she should do
money just is power.
Sure. I don't know.
I think it's very valid. Like, I think people can boast. Like, if you do go on a date with someone who's making $1 million, I would expect you to.
Shoe the other day?
I'm not boasting like that, but I would expect. I would expect you to boast a little bit, like for what you have, like because that is you, and I should be able to boast back. There is a problem when I can't boast back.
No. I hardly agree with this. I'm sorry. Have you?
Anyone not on the same level?
I'm just
I hardly agree. No, sorry. I'm telling you.
I'm
Let me tell you why. Why do you be proud of what
you've
you've
done? Something that you can't say. Like, yo, I sold out an event. The podcast is blowing. Oh, job's going really well. I just got promoted. And they can't do the same to you.
Everybody on their head.
It's not easy.
I get it, but I don't know. It just gives like, it's just giving like,
yeah, as you should.
But not too much.
It's not about. I think she's taking it as power couple. It's not about being a power couple. That's
I'm not even thinking necessarily
for me.
I'm thinking about like,
but I feel like there's an aspect of. I don't want to come home every single day and feel scared to tell you what I've accomplished because you can't share any accomplishments.
Yes.
I get it.
That was a good way to put it. That was a good way.
Because I can imagine it would be kind of sucky. Like, let's say Shay's come and she said, "Oh, I just shot X celebrity," and he said, "Oh, really? My manager just said that I'm useless at work and I'm on probation. I'm on a performance improvement plan."
Well, you know
what next?
Do you know what the thing is though? Maybe it's just because you're comparing wins though. Because what if his win is, oh, I woke up today, I
have health.
Huh?
We reached the peak of this topic. Thank you very much. What's actually going on right now?
What is a win to
No,
you?
we
That's
thank
a
God that you woke up, but do
you know what I mean?
What is a win to you?
I'd be
That's
so
a
mad.
win.
Oh
I'll
my
be
God.
fuming.
And think about it, if the man ain't doing anything, yeah, when you have an argument,
You're gonna insult him.
That's the first thing.
I always vow not to insult people that.
No, because you
No, that's
you
sweet,
slip
but
it.
try
I do
to
slip sometimes.
That's what I'm saying, but like,
No,
nothing like-
it will be deep within you. No one's that nice.
Oh, yeah,
trust me.
shush,
Yeah,
shush,
you will feel it inside.
Accidentally, you might even start with like you oh shit, like you adjust yourself, but like it's already started like bubbling.
Yeah, within you.
But I am a firm believer, like, even if you're not on the same level with someone, I do think, like, that person should also be, like, determined. Obviously, hope you were saying, she does not agree, but I'm saying that, like, even if, the man's making less than the woman, as long as the man is very motivated and hard working,
I agree.
and have that, because those are the
to an extent.
I
agree.
So I actually look at, like, the qualities, like, how hard working,
but you agreed
how
too
much
hard.
are you
No, but
ready
it's
to
true. I
push?
agree a lot with that because
But it doesn't mean you should accept
I won't
poverty,
accept
but
poverty.
God forbid. God forbid. For you and me and everyone here.
Amen.
But I do think you should look at. I do think qualities as, like, for hard work and determination are just as heavy as having money.
Yeah, because there's a lot of jobs, like, for example, like in the medical field, like in the beginning, you're not gonna be earning that much, but then
Maybe not even just in the beginning.
time,
But some people actually might. Not like some people enjoy being civil servants. Some people enjoy being in the medical field, working for the NHS. But what they're doing is meaningful
Bigger
work.
than that.
So like, there's definitely exceptions to that. 100%. It's not always just about the numbers, but there's an aspect of the ambition towards it. You know what I mean?
I think we're chatting, guys.
I don't,
because I feel like there's gonna be a point in time you can have ambition, but what happens 50 years?
That's
I can hear that, but that's why I feel like your ambition was fake then, because if you have true ambition,
but then why do you need to
if you have
wait?
true ambition and you have works with it, there's no way.
Some people are unlucky in life.
No, I don't know what God you're praying to.
Some people, do you know what I'm saying? Some people are actually.
I don't think it's unlucky, but I do think that there are certain careers where your cap is still not going to be the highest, right? And that's something to acknowledge first. But I think that then it depends on your relationship dynamic. There's certain things that you even need to be comfortable that you're never gonna have. That doesn't necessarily negate your love or whatever. So I do hear what you're saying. It doesn't negate the power of your love or whatever. It just means that maybe the lifestyle you thought you were gonna have, you might not have because you're kind of balancing but you might manage even too. Like, let's say you, like, as a woman, I'm taking it as a woman in the higher earning career, right? So she's making 250k a year. Yeah. Let's say like 30, 35. So she can even still go up from there. But then her partner's making maybe 50, 60k because he works in the medical field. Is what it is, right? Now that joint income.
So
but the thing is, that joint income is free 10k.
Yeah, I was about to say,
a year.
that's not too bad for me.
What are we talking about joint?
Because your partner, you're married. That's your household income.
No. Yeah, but we'll have a shared account. Maybe I can.
No, but I'm talking about
maintenance money.
No, but I'm talking about.
Nah.
Patronizing language aside.
Yeah, because maintenance.
Why is maintenance money? Women do maintenance every week.
As a couple, you see 10k a year. You have school kids to all the school fees, whatever, right? That's still a good enough income for you to look after your kids to like a decent level. However, you might have to accept that what you thought you were gonna do if you both made 300k a year is not gonna happen, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, and doesn't necessarily mean your man's a bum either. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I don't think it means he's a bum just because he's making 50k and she's on 200. However, I do think there's certain people that can't have a man like that.
And I completely agree with that.
You should do. I would, for example, want someone to do more. Why do you not have a second job? Why do you not have a third? I would hold myself to the same standard as that. Because I have 3 jobs, so it's like, why I would want my man to also have the same thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you're capped in the medical field, but what else are you doing?
You might not even be capped. That's the thing. Like,
you might not be capped.
You're not capped. Most people
temporary.
become consultants.
That's what I'm saying.
It's after X amount of years.
For the first 5 years.
I just feel like if you are good with ambition, on the days where like nothing is happening, the ambition needs to keep you warm. Like, do you know what I'm saying? The ambition needs to keep you. It needs to hold you tight. Do you know what I'm saying? Like eventually, because there's not. You can have ambition, but not all like. Not
everybody's gonna.
So you have to be able to stick with that. Like when the time is low. Yeah. Okay, but he has ambition though. Like, you need to be anyway.
You lost me. No, you lost me.
Good with
We're moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Thank you so much.
No fairs.
Anyway.
Sorry, because the ambition will keep you warm.
Because your ambition will keep you warm.
Jimmy, say what you wanted to say.
You're talking about having 3 jobs. I was going to ask about having 3 jobs and how you manage that. And also both of you are in the social media space and how you find that. And what you've done maybe past year and a half, 2 years within that space. Something that you're like mad proud of. Something that Maybe.
No, because
Not
for
as much.
example, we met on radio, so we had we did like a represent radio training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I love represent radio.
Yeah.
Were you remember Sola?
So
big
we
up
met
Miss Sola.
there. Honestly, shout out to Visola. Like
Shout
she was our
out
trainer
you.
as well.
Oh,
So we
lovely
were
babe,
on
man.
there. That's how we met. And well, I don't know what she was in at the time, so you can tell them. But I was in uni, so I'm doing like an integrated masters in uni. Traveling from Reading to London on every Saturday to come do radio training. And I'm also I also had went on student radio as well. So I was doing a radio show on Monday night. So I'm also making time for that. And on top of that, I'm doing social media, doing clips. I'm getting invited to events to interview. I'm editing that content as well. That's 3 things going on. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and on top, doing my degree alone is like a full-time thing. So to me, it's like I hold myself to that standard of like working hard. It just means you must be working around the clock, but you have to enjoy what you're doing and like see the vision. Like you have to have a vision and you just see where you're trying to go.
So what made you start doing social media?
I started it when I was in where was I? I was in college. So I Nella Rose was like my biggest inspiration.
Shout out Nella Rose.
Shout out to Nella Rose.
Welcome. Join us on sofa.
She was like my biggest inspo. But yeah, she started up with like YouTube and stuff, and I was like, I just really want to do that. Like the way I listen to Nella, like the way she makes me feel, I do want people to also feel like that when they watch my videos. Yeah. So I started YouTube from there, and then just from YouTube, I was just doing this, doing that, just like learning, going on to radio, doing interviews, started on TikTok. So it's like a gradual process, but I originally started on YouTube. Yeah.
I hope, what about you? Because you do social media management for other people as well.
Yeah. What was the question again?
So like, how did you get into it, start it?
Okay, cool.
Key moments in it.
No, I started social media management because I got fired from like one of my jobs and I needed to pay rent. So I was like, okay, cool.
Resourceful as
How
hell.
was that?
Yeah, it was really scary. Like, obviously, because I didn't know if I was going to pay rent, but like within like 2 weeks, like I had enough clients to be able to pay rent. So it's like, thank God. And then one thing I'm actually really proud of is, and I told you this, innit? Like at the time, so when I met Francesca at the time I was doing Represent Radio, the money that I was making in my business, it was like enough to like, you know, like live life and things like that, enough to pay rent. But like there were some times where like I was genuinely even struggling to like come to the Represent, like to even have transport money and things like that. And then like fast forward like a year later, by the grace of the Almighty God, like my business is like, I'm a full-time business owner. Like I have people that I pay like in my business, like I have people working and things like that. So like, so I'm feeling like really like good. Even Francesca, she sometimes works like in the business.
Yeah,
as well.
I'll be coming in.
She be working like, but yeah, like I'm like extremely comfortable now. But like as compared to like a year ago, I just wasn't. So I'm really proud of that. And it's really good. I like it. It's a good job.
Both of you are
Serious. Only way there. What's the English? Only way.
The only way is up.
Because the only way is up.
It's not a res language.
Yeah.
Cool. So we want to talk about like some of your key moments in social media. If you don't mind talking about Pop the Balloon, you don't have to do. There's no pressures.
I don't mind.
Yeah. How did you find
Let's
that?
pop the
Why did you do it? Was it like a social media move, or was it like no? You said you're gonna do this thing for real.
If you look at my YouTube, like what I've watched every single.
You're like Jimmy,
Because this
oh my
number one.
I've watched every single episode possible, and like I don't really watch things. So the only thing that at that time that I was watching was Pop the Balloon and Family Guy, like invitation, like whenever I'm like watching something. And then one day I was watching Pop the Balloon, and then BM came on in the end, and he was like, "So we are doing a UK before he finished. That's just started. I just started applying, like, and it was a quick
Jimmy,
process.
take notes.
I commend your boldness. I'm a pussycat.
It was a quick process, and then I made it on. Like it was like really quick. But no, it genuinely wasn't even any. It was just I love Pop the Balloon with all my heart and soul. And I always say, because the UK one, I know the guy that does the UK one. So like I've got asked to do the UK one a few times, but I was like, the premise of it, I wasn't really, but. Like, because I genuinely just love Pop the Balloon, the American one. I was like, oh God, like this is like I've always said that if I could get it on it, I would. And then do the UK
And genuinely, what is the energy like in the room?
Yes,
That's what I want to know. How is it like?
So there was 5 of us, I think. There was 5 girls. Because we were doing like the walking in, and obviously the guys like had their balloons. So obviously we got inside. I met all of the girls who like I genuinely still speak to some of them now. Like they're really, really lovely. It took like hours like before we even started like filming. So I spent a lot of time with the girls. So it's like obviously we met them in the beginning. We're all just like just sitting in our own little corner. By the end, we were literally like this. Like it was really, really nice. And even like when people think that like Pop the balloon is like some fake thing for like clickbait or whatever. Like obviously they do want clout off it, but like even like the owner, like BM, like he literally comes in and he tells you like he doesn't want anyone trying to like get social media clips or like trying to be viral or things like that. Like this is a real love show. Like he's so adamant. Like
he's so clip of that. Like he told me to go with the leg. And immediately he was like, no.
What's she trying to do?
That was just harnessing people's energy.
I think she was lit. I think she was funny.
She's a comedian, but she came in like,
it's a bit too much though. It's a bit too much. But no, like they're genuinely serious. Yeah, and then obviously I ended up getting a match, and even like when you get a match, they take you to a room and they talk to you after, and they tell you like,
this is serious.
Yeah, like they tell you
take
like
me
make sure
out,
you
like-
take pictures on your dates and things like that. We want to see updates. We want to see things. Take it seriously. Like this is like a real, like he says, like it's a real show. Like type of thing. So they actually like.
How was the date?
I never went.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I never went.
What happened? Like, how quickly was it
Wait,
decided?
do you want to continue?
You don't have to. You actually have to.
No, it's fine. Like literally, the second. It's not even that deep, but it's like when we're on the show. Keep in mind, I'm like quite a fit girl. Thick, not fit.
Period.
Thick.
They're cute, honey.
And then like throughout the show, he was talking about how like he wants girls that are in the gym and things like that. At that time, I hadn't even touched gym like ever. The second I came on, and I'm not even like skinny, like all of a sudden now his balloon like just wasn't popped. So in my head, I was thinking like, okay, cool, that didn't really make sense. So obviously we matched together, and then like pretend like this is the camera, and we've just matched. We matched together. We're walking off the camera, boom, like. Energy change. We didn't talk. Like the second we got out of view of the camera, all of a sudden our energy switched. Like he just wasn't talking. Like I was just like,
The hell?
bro.
It's just like, but you didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Just didn't need to match
chose
with
me.
me.
Like, what we doing?
Yeah, you just didn't need to match with me. And then obviously it just never went forever. But anyway, that's his own. I'm actually a
Sorry, it's a property question, but related to what you were saying. I think we spoke about this before, though, about like if you're with somebody and you don't think that you're their type. Like, how do you feel about that?
That could
Like, if
just
somebody
never
says my
happen.
type is this, but then
And
they
it's
go to
just
you,
opposite.
what you did? Because I low-key feel like maybe you're trying something new, but I don't think I would do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'll be too. It depends on what the type is, though. Like if you say you like white girls that are blonde.
No, but you know, I have enough like confidence in myself. I think I can change someone's type. I don't know. Like,
That's a new perspective.
No, but I think I can.
Well, that's a new perspective.
Like he might have thought he wanted an athletic girl, but then he seen a thick Zimbabwe girl and he was like, okay.
I've seen it, man.
So I can change someone. I don't.
I
mind about
agree.
that.
I feel like some people go for certain things all the time, and then they meet someone.
Yeah,
and
and it changes.
and then they end up being with that person forever. So I don't think your type is. Why are you looking at me like?
I'm
that?
just thinking like for myself. I'm not thinking about
Okay.
you.
Opposite type is so straight. That's why it's funny.
Oh, whatever, dude. So I feel like I could say my type is this, but if I meet someone else that is treating me amazing, like
Yeah.
But I don't like the fact of if like you're trying to date me and you tell me what
Yeah.
your type is.
Don't tell me.
That's
what I think the bio is.
It doesn't look like me.
That's
What
what the bio
am I
is.
gonna do with that information?
Yeah.
Tell
Just
me
sit with it
that.
and
Maybe
think
when we're like
about
married and say, "Oh, I used
but
to."
that's what
know."
I'm doing.
No, but I'm looking at my ring and I'm thinking.
I think maybe I should find out because we've
But
run
I
into a
think
couple of
you
reactions
can
and I'm like,
tell me.
oh.
I think you can tell me.
No, do you know what I
you
just-
know,
I
just
would
have that
tell-
relationship.
I would
But
tell
not
them.
not the first
It's
date.
okay.
First
Like,
month.
we're too far. Like, it's okay.
I just
want
wanted to know. I want to know. I'd be asking crazy questions.
No, but I think just lie. If I say what's your type and you
You
date
say- you
white
say-
girls,
no,
just
you
tell
say-
me like a
No, but I
black
feel
girl.
like being
You know what
honest
I mean?
is good. Do you know, recently I went on a date with a Persian guy, and I've never gone on like dates with like these like other like coloured people.
Yeah.
And he went, "Oh, am I your normal type?" And I said, "Like, no, I'm normally into
Yeah,
black
but I don't
guys."
agree with that.
No,
I
but
told
it's
you,
like, I
she
actually-
told me, she debriefed me on the date and said I told him my type is black guys. Why would you tell
But I
him?
just I'm into black guys.
I'm with you. Sorry, I would have said the same thing. Sorry.
Yeah, I just
because
am.
I only feel like because you asked.
He was as white as
But
snow.
he should
I'm
go
not
with
gonna
that. No,
had
he
to
doesn't
tell
need to know.
He was so white.
What was his reaction? What did he say?
Yeah, it's true.
He was like, no, I think he expected it, and he was like, yeah, well, my type normally looks like you. Like, I actually am into black girls.
I just wanted to say that.
So now you get
I like you for real. I like you for real.
I'm crying. Did he ask you? Did you say like what your favorite African dishes? Was he like, oh, I really like?
No, he actually wanted to like speak about these things.
Yeah, sorry, I
Because
wanted
I
to know.
love to think.
I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys meet?
Shout out you.
Online.
Okay.
Anyway, I was gonna ask Francesca about your social media journey. How you found it so far? Any big moments as well that you feel like? Obviously we were talking about the video of you in the village.
Sorry, the pop-off.
And Jameen like the pop-off. I don't know. Jameen and the pop-off, but I hear it.
Bruh, because the pop-off was crazy because I was just texting my personal trainer, so like I'm quite open with her. So sometimes I look for encouragement. So if I'm like, oh, I've just eaten something bad, I'm like, I just want some sort of like, it's okay.
Yeah,
You'll be right. So I just texted her. It was like 10 p.m. I was like, look, I've just had a really bad day. Like I've eaten pop-off. Like I had a couple bites. Like, and then I had a session with her at 7 a.m. in the morning, like the next morning, and she went off. Like it was like that's the video that went viral. But I didn't expect that. She was really upset. She's like, don't try that again. But yeah, ever since then, I've not eaten pop-off.
Not tried it.
Really? I thought, like, literally, to the point, I was literally walking into the gym, and like the managers would be like, "Are you still eating pop-off?" Like even people in my gym would literally be like, "Are you still eating pop-off?" It was too much. I've not eaten pop-off.
No, because it's PTSD. Not gonna like. That's crazy.
A girl just wanted a bag.
It's such a vibe. Oh my
But I think,
god.
yeah, like obviously it was a bit gluttony, like to have 15, but you know, it wasn't within.
It's like that sometimes.
I could do it as well. I could do it. I love
people in the
that
comments
with
saying
you.
that, oh, how you eating that much? A lot.
Don't mind you.
If you actually think about the parties you went to,
I was thinking, some of you have done it. 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 You haven't
I was
realised.
gonna call them picky bits. That's the only
Yeah.
All the small shots.
Small talk.
And I think like in terms
version.
of like social media, I would say like the most part I'm more proud about. I mean, I feel like I'm always doing different things, and the reason I do a lot of different things is that you just don't know what's going to be your thing, innit? And you don't know where you're going to meet someone. Do you know what I mean? So you might I was in radio, so I've met Hope, I've met Basola, I've met so many people, producers, like just being in different industries, and trust me, you don't know when you're going to need them. So for me, I really do like exploring different avenues. But I would say my proudest social media moments would be like running a radio show during university.
That's really
I would say it's quite dope. Yeah, I quite liked that. Like it taught me a lot. I don't think radio is my exact thing. I do prefer on camera versus like mic. Not mic, but do you know what I mean? Voice only audio. But I did enjoy that, and I would say also like interviewing at events. So when I did it, in my opinion, podcast, their 5-year anniversary, I really liked that, and I got to meet like different people in the influencers, people in social media. So I would say those are my biggest like moments, to be honest.
Have you done any holidays yet, like interviewing or?
No,
would you like to?
but I would actually be open to doing that. Yeah, but.
No, you guys are really inspiring. I can't lie.
Yeah, you guys are
Amazing stuff.
hustling
Very cool
for
stuff.
real.
Thank you.
Literally.
Cool. We've got 25 minutes left. We're gonna play a game, but
Okay.
do you have any options for that? By the way,
What?
we're gonna play a mini version of Pop the Balloon, like he's but
Oh, long.
Pop the Balloon. But I don't have a list of options. Jimmy, do you want to come up with something? Don't chat GPT yet.
Okay.
Because that's what she's definitely about to do.
Should we like hop and say different things?
Okay,
Yeah, maybe we can do that. Okay.
But who's the person who's gonna? Wait, how does it?
Like everyone says one thing basically.
Yeah.
And who chooses?
And then we can finish
There's
with,
not one contestant.
would you guys rather do an unpopular opinion that you have, or do you want to do a dilemma?
I like unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
like
Let's do that.
dilemma, but let's do a opinion.
In fact, we've got 25 minutes. We can
Yeah,
do, we can
maybe
do both.
if we go around like
Yeah.
quick enough, then
Okay, cool. So,
But who's the contestant? Am I not?
no, we're not talking about the balloon anymore. Move on.
So, okay.
Move on.
Okay.
Should I introduce?
Move on.
I said what
Move
I
on.
said.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, so guys, welcome to the I shared what I shared segment.
Cause shout out
I said what I said.
So basically, this is the point of the episode where we talk about our unpopular opinion. So who wants to take the floor first?
So we'll let Francesca give one, we'll let Hope give one, and then we'll.
I don't even know.
Do you have any unpopular opinions?
My Lego.
I don't think my opinions are popular.
Go on, what's yours?
Jimmy,
Jimmy?
just the dangly earrings.
Yeah, I just
and
knew.
the Jesus
Dangly
and
earrings.
the
What don't you like about it?
It's just like I just can't imagine you shaking your head and then the earring shaking.
Stop
And then
doing
like the
that
choker because it's the motion, is the choker. It's a lot going on. But I don't think that's unpopular. I think that's very much.
I feel like
It should be the standard.
I've got a new one now.
What?
I don't want to date you if my car's better than yours.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd rather you didn't have a car at all. Yeah.
What?
And it's only because of past experience.
What happened?
What happened?
Like, people just don't like it. Like,
I was gonna say, I don't think it's really that
she
deep.
and me like, it's not deep to me. It's always deep to them. Like, let's meet at the date spot. Come, because obviously I live in Kent, so I'm gonna drive. And then I pull up and it's just like a bit of a.
What car do you have?
I drive a CLA, so it's not even like it's nothing crazy, but it's just like when they see it,
the custom plate,
and and then they see the wheels and they're like, oh, like you like customized your car, like
really?
So it's just like yeah.
I just feel like what's it called?
I want to date 3 weeks.
I think it makes them like it rubs their ego a bit. And
then I've said it before. We have conversations about man's gonna get this next in it. Like,
no,
so just like I'd rather not. So like I feel like if you tell me you drive and your car's nicer than mine, I feel like I'm a bit more like, okay, that's nice. So yeah, that's a very recent one. But after recent experiences, I've had to add it to my sorry, but it just doesn't.
I hear it.
Yeah, they get very weird about it. So yeah, I'd rather you didn't drive, or if you're gonna drive, that's my new opinion. Sorry.
Unfortunately,
what do you categorize as a better car?
Anything above a CLA in terms of Merc, so you can have a GLC, drive a GLE, even like an E-Class.
I don't know these things.
If you drive a CLA, my CLA might be nicer than your CLA. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you have a CLA, it might be more spec out than yours at peak. Because then you get in, you're like, my car has an ambient lighting, my car has a sunroof. Like, you're just sitting in a man's car and you're like, oh, where's the Hada? And he's like, oh, it's you don't have that. Like,
no, but you just have to just not like what's it called? You digest what
you rather someone like not have a car.
Because if you live in London and you don't need to drive, or like you don't need to have a car, I actually hear it. But like, it's not that. It's not even like me being petty. Like, if you have a car, period, it's not me judging you for it. It's me saying that don't now come and talk about but man's gonna get his car soon. Like,
so you're still alright with him.
I'm actually cool with it. But I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but
low key, I'm realizing maybe I shouldn't be okay with it.
Fine.
Because they're not okay with it.
I think that might be just your sign to date more up. And that's okay.
Yeah,
and that is okay.
Yes.
Just
that's okay.
That's why I just date guys who like drive. Like, I'd rather you just have like no license and you just
stop.
Do
Yeah.
you know what?
Like, the finance things in Canary, you don't need a car. So, do you know what I mean? So it's so much easier. Like, they're very much self-assured in their own.
Yes,
like, they have their own place. Like, I have a 3-bedroom apartment in Canary Wharf, period. But like, if your car's your pride and joy and it's not, it's kind of like, now we're.
But then I guess people.
Sorry, bro.
It depends, Sha. Because
say your name.
Yeah. Speak your name. Like, obviously, if like your car is like you're put all your money into your car, not all money. But, like,
that's my baby. That's my baby.
But if you save up for your car and they actually see that car as like a big car, that's.
But I don't think that's the thing is my car's not a big car. My car will be bigger. Give me a year. But it's a thing of just I do feel like. Guys, men are quite insecure beings. That's what I can really say.
Quite?
Like, bottom line, men are quite So
because some men are.
Because some man. Anyway, that's my newfound unpopular opinion. Unfortunately, like I don't care, but you clearly do. So let's just be like this to where we are. Acquaintance.
Anyway. I actually have. It's kind of like similar to yours, but I wouldn't want to date a man like who's impressed by like what I do.
Overly found out in it.
Yeah, like
big money.
Yeah, like big money and things like that. Like I really don't like.
Okay, big money.
And especially because like I run a business, so I wouldn't want them to be like so like. And I've had that before, like where they're just so mesmerized by it, or like just so amazed, or like even like the same thing you said, oh yeah, I want to start up this business as well. Yeah. It's like I just don't care. Like I don't want to.
Sorry,
like you want to look up to your.
Yeah, so I can only really like if I was to date someone, they can only be a business owner or just have a really good
I was about
job.
to ask you that, like, could you date a 9 to 5 or?
I really couldn't, just because again, like schedules wouldn't align. I would like. I think you guys. I'm really not like. I'm never fake busy. Like, do you know when people say like busy? Like, I'm genuinely working like all the time. So it's like our schedules just wouldn't align. Goals in terms of like money and like just things like that. Like our perspective on money, because we're having a conversation about me and Fan like knew like an old friend who. I think he thought like 2K or something like that was a lot of money and things like that. And it's, I don't like that. Like,
why you not be like, bro, that's so much.
Yeah, like that's so like. So I don't want anyone to like.
In what context?
I want to know the context. So I don't want anyone that thinks like things like that are too much money, or I mean, it's a lot of money or things like that. It just annoy me. Cause it's like I'm trying to.
And the sort of guy that'll be like, I got 2K, I'm retiring. Like,
by the way, beyond bare minimum. So yeah, it would have to be like a business owner, or just having an extreme. Like I have to look at you and feel insecure about what I make.
Yeah,
like,
really. The point where you're making me feel insecure, but I
just want to look at you.
I'm like, right, I need to get myself.
Yeah, like I want like what I'm making to just look like chicken change compared to you. Like I want to feel like
you want what's
insecure.
gonna be
basically.
You still don't have enough to have the normal way, man.
Wait, you say
there's levels to it. I do think there's levels to it because obviously, like we were saying. I do always want a guy who I can look up to financially. Like I'm like, raw. Like I want to get myself together, right? But I do think there's levels to it because when you do come across people making millions, it might be a bit
overwhelming.
No, I don't. I love it. I would be.
No, so we met a guy, right, who is a footballer.
Okay.
So very, very rich. So I had known that, and I said to Hope, like, look, obviously. Like he is obviously rich.
I didn't understand.
So I don't think she understood when I said because she don't understand the football game. Innit? So I'm telling her like when I say rich, I actually mean quite significantly. Because we're looking for someone that we can look up to, but sometimes there's a type of rich where it's a bit intimidating. I might not be on your level. I might not even be matching you. So that sometimes it can be a bit intimidating. So later on, he actually ended up liking Hope a lot, and obviously we found out he's like a multi-millionaire.
Like when we say multi, guess how much he makes per week? I want to hear numbers per week.
What, a footballer?
Is it how much 50k per
like,
week?
What type 10K. Of footballer are we talking?
Like footballer.
Okay, so definitely like 300, maybe 250, 300k a week. Like,
so obviously it's like you can.
Do you know what's like?
But then the embarrassing thing.
That's a salary, bro. That's a salary.
But yeah, so when he was trying to like, so obviously because like sometimes I'm like tough with men, like I'm being strict and things like that. So obviously he was trying to like talk to me, and I wasn't kind of like hearing it. And his friend was saying, "You don't know what you're missing. Like you don't know what you're doing." I didn't know how much he made. And then obviously when I'm making my business, I was very happy. I was very proud.
Because she makes a lot of money.
Yeah, so I was proud with that. So after that, I was like, I make money too. Now I found out he missed it.
It's just giving it.
You know what? Who's the man that said when money talks,
I didn't understand.
When money talks, I shut up. You don't talk too much again, gay.
And it was so embarrassing because at that time, like, I was wearing my Shein heels and everything, and I'm talking about, yeah, but I make money too. I make money too.
You make money.
No, I
do think there's levels to it. You can look up to a man in it, but when if someone is making multi-millions and you're not there yet, if I'm getting 100k,
I make money too.
I get it. Like it's about who you're around, isn't it?
Sorry, are you financially led when it comes to like your guys that you date? So is it like in the sense of like you'll scrap their looks or whatever if they're making bank?
As long as they're a good person. Yeah. No, but I wouldn't accept someone like a cheater or things like that. I wouldn't accept nonsense.
No, I mean
in terms of how they can be the ugliest person. If they're making 30k a week, I don't mind.
Obviously, ideally, like
I'm asking a genuine question.
No, ideally, I want somewhat attracted to you, but the money will come a bit first.
So you can be a 1, but
I do
you
hear
make
this stuff
30k a week. You're a 10. No, you're a 10 straight.
Do you know what one is?
I'm with you.
One. Do you know what 30k a week is?
Do you care about your children?
Yeah, no, that's No, the thing is that's quite
care about my
fantastic.
bloodline.
But if I have beautiful children,
you can be having that, but you're not going on holidays. You're not enjoying your
No, but
life.
I ain't gonna take just like
Okay, what about personality?
When you kiss them, you have to kiss them.
you would have to have a good but personality can
No, but you have to
kiss
kiss him. He's ugly.
So basically everything can increase.
Except
you need something like a 6. I hear it. 1.
I don't mind.
Really?
No, obviously,
I don't mind.
I don't think anyone's that
even like you see people that are like Prince Charles, like these type of people. I don't mind. If you're making, I don't mind.
Okay, what if they?
I care about my life. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like you can.
I think if you have enough money that you being ugly is like, I can look past it. I think the power dynamic is too high. Already I'm like, we can't do this.
I just wouldn't even look.
Like, I was like, you know what, my this is not for
No, but you say this, but then when he presents to you the 30k,
I don't think money for me is not a
people say
shit.
serious.
Money,
It's not right for me to want to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm so sorry.
I don't think that footballer was.
You can toast me though.
Fantastic, but
do you know what I mean?
I'm sorry, but £30,000 in a week.
No,
it made it very fantastic.
It's just that is not enough for me to build a home with you. I'm so sorry.
I do think compound
Yeah.
interest that you stay a little bit just so that
Yeah,
you stay a little bit longer than normal.
A long time.
Fair,
I
but
don't
know. I don't think so.
I have to kiss you with my eyes because I don't have a choice.
And that's so sad
as in,
for
like,
me. What if I want to gaze upon your looks and
I can't.
that's
You can guys on the money. Like you can.
Shut up.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
kiss and hug before marriage.
Is that
That's
what
what
you're
I'm saying. And we'll just date for like a couple
weeks or months. The work.
Yeah, if he was a
The only reason that's happening is the work that I'm doing to build upon that financial income that I have for the months that you're with me. That is the only reason why.
Was it truth or was it dare? Whatever. What do they call it? Was that truth or whatever? Anyway,
I don't know.
Yeah, go on.
Would you not like? Would you?
How long
not
have you been in
give him
England
more-
for?
Eh?
Basically,
No, because at some point you used to change.
So would you like? What's it called? Sorry, is it not true?
Yeah.
Or is it like?
Okay.
That you would basically stay more longer.
She mean true or false?
So that English, yes.
That's what she meant.
Yeah.
Excited for this.
Oh, this whole time because
Why are you even going?
Would you not stay longer?
If they have money, if they have money.
Yes,
Of course,
normally.
of course.
Wait, money and are ugly or just have money?
Money and
How
ugly.
many yes are you saying?
I wouldn't be with you.
You wouldn't say a lot. Even if it's
And
actually-
it's their personality.
For 2 months.
Let me
For
say
2 months first.
But
I don't know.
If anyone
Sorry,
says no, you're
sometimes
capping.
You're capping.
sometimes I think about it and I'm just
Brother,
like,
I can't wait till someone give you 30k in your hand. I'm telling you.
No, but here's the
I
thing.
want to see her reject
If you give me the 30k cash in hand, I need to stay with you. I can take the 30k and
by
leave.
the way, and I said,
I feel like
No, you need to think about long-term investments.
I'm
Do you know what it is?
okay.
The only thing is, it's like, do you know what it is to be actually like unattractive?
And also, it's not the only person I can get
Like,
that's making
it's not like he's not just good looking. It's like I
There
look
has to
at
be
it and
someone
I'm not
better.
moved at all.
And no
And
one
then on top of that,
else can
some men with money like that, some men with money like that, they actually
It's true,
think
has
as well.
anyone
It's like I feel like it's different.
I'm not
If
gonna
you're
tolerate that.
somewhat good looking, as in like if I do. I can see it a bit, and also your attitude is nice. So I might entertain it a bit more, but ugly attitude might stink.
Yeah,
girls aren't shining.
Attitude, absolutely.
No, you have to have a good attitude.
Okay, so good personality doesn't have to look
I
nice.
don't have to marry
Makes
them,
but even
but
then,
I will stay there for
But I
a
would
little bit.
never
I'm
tolerate
sorry.
What if they have a
What if I could get
child?
a house
What if they have
from
a
him, like,
child?
always, like,
Yeah,
only for-
30k is a house deposit for some people.
I think
by
it's
the way.
alright.
If they have a
Like, it depends, obviously, if it's like...
Sorry,
I
I
don't know
didn't
how old
finish.
they are, obviously. There's a lot of context I would need, but it's like...
Yeah.
What's this?
that's
If they have a child?
So yeah, a child wouldn't be a
Not a
non-negotiable.
problem.
No,
I don't need to be the child. It's just I'm only here to if it's we're just dating, we're just having fun. No wahala. But if it's to marry, that's a different
No, but what?
story.
Okay, what if you just been dating for fun, and he's just like, I'm not gonna lie, this is it for me. Like, it's you and me for life.
Stop.
Because we think about this. Imagine an ugly man. You're in the jelly creep. He does this to you.
I'm celibate. Are you trying not to touch me?
You might not understand it.
Inject busting, guys. I can't.
No, but I'm saying, okay,
I'm
he's
so
just
sorry.
like, this is it. Like, I want to marry you. He's not good looking. Personality is average. He has a child, but he makes bank.
No, but by then I would have saved enough to leave.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's
Okay.
I'm saying
Okay.
that if I didn't find you attractive, I probably don't see a long term.
That's
anyway.
right.
Yeah.
No, that's what I just want to
Yeah, I
establish.
don't
There's
see
no
a long
longevity in
No,
this.
there's no longevity.
Okay.
You have to play. You have to
And I
play
would
the
hope
game.
that he doesn't feel that as well with me.
I'll even say you say in the beginning probably like, oh no, this is just
is
for
a bit of
fun.
fun.
Yeah, I would say.
No, you can't say
I
that.
wouldn't know, but I wouldn't deceive.
Really?
somebody.
Why?
No,
No, but like obviously you don't have to say to the person I'm committed to you
can't
for life,
say
but
that.
you can't say from the job. By the way, this is just fun
This is fun.
because of
Because then
the-
he's not
like,
gonna
yeah,
pay your
just go with the
balance.
go with the go with the flow.
There's no Chanel bag if it's
You
just
guys see that video on
fun.
TikTok? I was like, marry your spec. Like even if you're like religious, whatever, like marry your spec. That's how I feel about everything. in life.
100%.
Like, look, you can have all
need
of the
to look at you and
qualities,
be like,
but if you're not my
ooh,
spec,
Yeah, because then the qualities. Anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't marry someone I'm not attracted to. I wouldn't want to look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't. No, literally though. Like,
eyes will start-
it's real. Sorry,
It's about
to
having
do
you.
that, I
real.
think it's a bad thing. So I would say, please marry someone you like.
marry your spec.
100%.
I think not unpopular, very popular opinion really, but I actually don't like men who are quite stern in how they talk to their women.
100%.
It really makes me feel. I've seen it a lot of times, but it makes me feel so uncomfortable when like a man has a very stern tone when he's talking to his woman. I don't know. Even if you're mad, like I just I just
you can't shout like you can never raise your voice.
Or even but even like a go do that. Like there's something about it that. Yeah.
My feet
if you're gonna be loud fully, but don't do it in a subtle way. I really don't like that.
I've actually seen that before.
I've seen it bad, especially with Nigerian men. So
sorry
to be that person, but not like our age, but like older.
I think it's so disgusting.
I see it all the time, and I'm always just like, ugh.
Because it's like, am I your dog? Like the way that it's just, I went to this event to do some photography stuff, and the guy was like to one of the other photography people, started snapping his fingers at him, like basically get yourself.
I feel like there's a guy that I know who's like that, and I don't know if it's the same guy. But every time he talks to somebody, it's like, I told you to get this thing for me too. It's just like, it's a very Nigerian mannerism, but it's like, it's just nasty. I don't care.
Nasty.
She always click in people's face.
By the way, like,
so demeaning.
what's we're already working through
that, you know. So
someone said it.
Not me.
But
don't I
you
agree?
clearly got something to prove in it.
Yeah.
Like, you guys got something to prove.
Exactly.
Like, you got something to prove. Especially if you talk to your woman like that in public.
It's
like.
But I think a lot of men who do that think that they are the prize in the relationship. So a lot of men who actually talk a bit stern to their women actually believe that woman
they're
is
lucky
very lucky
to have me.
Yes, I agree.
Because that is a big problem. You are not the prize, sir.
Yeah, obviously it's like, you know, you're great and fantastic, but at the same time, the woman is the prize.
No, sorry, because
it's the truth.
No, sorry, that is the truth.
It just is, yeah. So that's one thing I hate.
Because it's that's mad.
I think that is.
God, I hate it. Just in general, like always talk to your people around you with love. Why you talk to somebody like that?
Yeah, like even when I talk to Hope and I'm like, oh, I was a bit rude to her, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should apologize. Or like I'm careful with how I talk to someone I love. Do you know what I mean? If I'm ever getting mad at anyone where I'm doing all of this, I never liked you in the beginning. No, but in the beginning I never liked you because I don't think you can come to me with that energy. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't. If you actually like someone and say it's like me and her beef, the respect I have for you, I wouldn't even
like even if we have like arguments, it's very respectful.
It's respectful. If we get to the point where I'm raising my voice, that's crazy. That's insane. Do you get what I'm saying? You just never like them. Yeah.
My God,
no. Oh my God, no. And I don't swear in arguments either.
Really?
I know men that swear. Like I actually really don't like that.
I have a bit of a loose mouth sometimes, but I do not swear in argument. Like if I'm arguing with somebody and things are getting heated, I'm even more mindful of like
the language
using certain language. Because I'm just like, if I say I'll never be like, are you fucking crazy? No, I would never put those words together. Do you know what I mean?
And I see like on TikTok like people.
I be swearing though, but the only time I can use like, you know, terminology like that is only if I it's only if I don't like it. If I don't love you,
anyway. Like if I love you, I wouldn't put those words together. If I care about you, I would put those words together. But if it gets to the point where I'm like anything can fly, then I don't care. But yeah, Shay, you were saying.
No, I was just gonna say I couldn't like. Are you fucking dumb? Like I just think that's me.
The thing is, I can Shay says that on the pod sometimes, but she says it very. She's like, she's not talking to anybody directly.
I'm upset at you, and I was to say that. I feel like that's so. I can be like, oh my days, that's so fucking stupid. Or like, don't be daft. But like, if we're having a heated argument and I'm saying to you, are you fucking daft?
Like, bro.
I think that's more into that. If that was actually fucking stupid.
No,
but Gemini, if I said to you, are you fucking like seriously?
No, are you fucking mad?
Bro, like when I went to do my birthday, my hairdresser left mid appointment.
That's real.
Yes, warranted.
Me and Francesca went in there, we were effing and blinding.
So obviously I forgot my tripod there, innit? So my man weren't trying to give me my tripod because I didn't pay him like half of what I was supposed to pay him.
He's very mad.
He started my hair. The hairdresser, he started my hair. He said, basically you have to give me half of the money because I started your hair.
Are you crazy?
Finish it. So he wasn't giving me my tripod, so Hope came out.
Hey.
Bro, when you know these small people, they're point, yeah, the hairdresser literally stood there and froze and was like, oh.
Yeah, I came
He
in
gave me the tripod, but she was
blind.
like, are you fucking done? I said,
Good.
Period. He gave that tripod with speed.
Period.
Like this.
Shout out to home.
Sometimes you have to F and blind to get your point
Some people
across.
do deserve effing, blinding, and stupid
Agreed.
idiot.
Because if I'm like, are you mad? Are you stupid? It's not. But if I say, are you fucking mad? Are you fucking? Oh, it adds spice. Like sometimes you need it. Yeah.
We hope you learn something from us today, guys.
It's true.
But yeah,
It's
we
time
have
to wrap,
we have 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Time to wrap up, guys. Ati, do you want an outro? In fact, I'm not asking you. Do you want to?
I
Everyone
never
wants something.
knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah, well, if everybody else has
Everyone's
something,
done their.
Yeah, everyone's done their.
That's why I said that I was going to do the.
No, I know.
so you
But I
don't
didn't want you to
have
outro anyway. So it worked in my favour because I didn't want you to outro anyway. So go on, Ati, please, thank you.
Anyway, do you want to do outros first and then we can do an outro?
No, it's gonna take
No,
you
you
watching
have
and
to
then let
watch
them, you know.
And then do it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching, guys. You know, you should know by now, like, come on, you've been with us for a long time. It's TJ Pod everywhere. That's Spotify, Instagram, Apple Music,
And TikTok.
and
Everywhere you
TikTok.
get
It's everywhere.
podcasts.
It's everywhere. You know, we'll be in English.
Sure.
Next week, you know, maybe a Friday, maybe a Saturday, maybe a Sunday.
Ati's editing.
We're keeping
One of the weekends.
keeping on your
She's
toes.
editing, that's what she's saying that.
I'm not really saying
It's
that.
supposed to be a Friday.
By the way.
With
But
our
yeah.
beautiful guests.
Yeah.
Amazing,
you
guys.
for coming
Thank
on.
you for
Shout out
coming.
your socials and everything.
Yes.
If you want to start with Francesca.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok and also YouTube as well at Francesca Ezanolim, just a full name there. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Hope Lavina. Wait, can I say one thing actually?
Go ahead.
I really like the way that, like, obviously not YouTube, but I like the way that everyone else is like natural, but like even though you guys are like, sorry, I didn't say it correctly, but you know what I mean.
okay,
I
I'm
really
not
like the
offended,
natural like
Thank you.
hair
Thank
thing.
you.
It's really nice. But anyway,
Thank you.
Hope Lavina.
I take support for everybody as well.
And yeah, it's been amazing. It's been fun. Really,
Thank you for
really
coming.
exciting.
Thank you guys for
Thank
coming.
you so much for coming.
Well, actually our first guest for the year, actually.
Yeah.
You kicked it off.
And you kicked off well.
Yeah.
It's called Money Men. If you're out there.
What was the hand in? No, what was the
Only 30K footballers. Let me try again.
She's already not.
I didn't do that the first time.
Exactly.
Now that she knows. Eyes are open, guys. So yeah, if you want the hand in interest, you can find it. You can find us. But
Hand in interest is taken. I don't even know where. Sorry.
No, guys, I'm
I can't even
that.
hand in interest. Hand in interest. That's very Jameen.
Yeah.
Hand in interest is very Jameen.
Very Nigerian
But yeah,
statement.
yeah, everything Ati said. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes,
Make sure you like, you follow, you comment, subscribe,
like-
share with a friend, share with another friend, share with your
your
family,
enemies?
share with your enemies,
Everybody.
everybody.
Leave
Yeah.
a comment below, guys, as well.
Yes, comment, tell us your favourite moment, tell us your unpopular opinion, tell us your
Yes.
thoughts, everything like that.
Would you date an ugly man?
Would you date an ugly man,
doing
baby?
30K
And
a
let's
week?
not lie, just say comment.
Just be
yes.
honest.
Just
What?
comment yes.
Quite frankly.
Because quite frankly, comment yes.
Anyway, yeah, it's been your girl Shay.
It's been your girl Shay.
Sassy.
It's been your faith fly, babe, Mayowa.
It's Jameen.
And last but not least,
Bye guys, see y'all next week.